Yeah, a lot. I feel like he's just getting a little more sense of the line and kind of how we do things and how this whole game plan kind of comes along. So I feel like over the weeks he's definitely gotten more confident. He's getting more relaxed in the pocket, I think, and I think he's developing well as a quarterback.
What's kind of stood out the most from him just week one to where he is now, where you've seen the biggest difference?
I think his confidence. Obviously he's not going to make every play. I mean, we're human. We'll make mistakes, but I think he's making competitive shots, doing whatever he can to make the play, and I don't think he's necessarily trying to force too many things. If it's too covered, he'll just throw it out or try and run just to get a couple yards.
As somebody who's been around for a while, what's the biggest way this team is different in November now than it was last year and the year before and the year before? Do you notice a difference in just the way the team is approaching anything?
I think so. I mean, obviously every team's different. We got different leaders, but I think this team, we're finally starting to click now. I feel like we were a little sloppy in Rutgers, but I think they're easy, correctable things that we can fix to become a whole unit. I think the defense did a great job. Obviously, we gave Rutgers a lot of easy points. Fumble return for a touchdown and stuff like that. So obviously we kept them in the game a lot, and we needed to finish it earlier, but mistakes didn't let us.
In just terms of the way that guys are, maybe expectations going into a Saturday, the first 2 years of your career, you guys weren't as successful. Over the past 21 regular season games, you're 11-10. It's a winning program. Do you see that people are going into Saturdays maybe expecting to win, or just being more confident and overall just going in no matter who the opponent is?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're getting more excited, obviously. And I think that's big kudos to Coach Wilson. I think he's definitely turning this program around, definitely kind of changing the faces, getting a lot more people that are more bought in. They obviously want to win, they want to be players, and they want to be called on to make the play.
If you bounce between guard and tackle in the game, how is that personally for you adjusting to those two positions in the same game?
Yeah, it was a little bit different. Little kind of new twist on the game, but I liked it. It kind of needed to be done. Kind of help Brandon Knight out since he went down, and kind of help Delroy get in, but not every kind of rep. So kind of just mixing and matching, doing whatever we can to make this whole line great.
When was the last time you played tackle? Was it high school?
Yep, high school, left tackle. Yep, last time.
I guess how ready were you for that? We saw you working there in the preseason. Coach Wilson mentioned it last week because of Brandon's injury. I mean, was it something that I assume really wasn't a surprise for you?
No, I mean, obviously we were working all week on it. I was kind of moving in between guard and tackle and just kind of getting a different feel for it. Obviously there's not a whole lot of 300-pound DNs out there, so it's definitely a little bit different of a game. So just adjusting to the speed and kind of how everything works with the hips and stuff like that. But I think I practiced pretty well for the week, and obviously this week I'll keep developing.
Were you expecting, I guess, to rotate as the game went on, to play some tackle, some guard?
Yeah, that was the plan. Kind of just mix and match and do whatever we can to whatever kind of combination was the best for the O-line at that time.
Do you know how many snaps you played at which spot?
I don't.
No? Okay.
I don't.
How often do you practice just at tackle or shifting around in practice during the week? Is it something that you just maybe did this week heading into Rutgers, or is it something you've been doing all season long?
Well, as you said, in the preseason I did a lot, and obviously I was sidelined for a couple weeks, but this week I've been practicing a lot, and the week before kind of getting just a taste of it. Obviously when Brandon Knight went down, I was kind of got a little more heavy dosage of it, but just before or going into camp was kind of when I got a little feel for it, but obviously this week was a little heavier.
Was it the same kind of situation in high school where you kind of shifted back and forth, or when did you move to guard, and when did you play tackle in high school?
I played tackle all throughout high school, and then as soon as I got here, I was always a guard. So.